Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone that is watching me, everyone that is supporting me, and also everyone who is not watching me. Doesn't matter. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a complete full face using only drugstore products. I usually will mix a lot of stuff. I haven't done a full drugstore face in a very long time. So I decided to do one for you guys to show you how you can get glammed up on a budget. So let's get started. In addition to this look being budget friendly, it's also going to be super simple, super quick and easy. The first thing that I'm going to do is these brows because oh my god. I know my brows are looking crazy right now, but I'm purposely letting them grow out because the last wax job that I got, it didn't go well, okay? I normally have one lady that does my eyebrows. So I decided to go to this new lady who does bomb nails, but she took like half my eyebrow off and I was, yeah. So you see like right here, like I just have no hair. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of cleanup of these brows, and the product that I'm going to be using is from LA Girl, the LA Girl Brow Pomade, and this is the shade, this is just dark brown, I'm a pencil girl when it comes to filling in brows, but because I want my brows to be bolder and I really need to clean them up, but pencil is not gonna cut it today. So I'm also going to be using my e.l.f. eyebrow duo brush to do so. So before starting to fill in my brows, even though they, they need to be done, I still like to go and brush the hairs to make sure that they're all going in the same direction because it just helps with the application of the product. And I normally, when I do use like a gel pot or cream pot for my eyebrows, I do like to use an eyebrow gel to kind of hold it in place, but I don't have one, so we're just gonna rock with that one. So I'm just taking a little bit of product because I don't know how pigmented this is. I hope, hopefully it's like, it works really well. But I'm just taking a little bit of that. Oh wow. That's pretty good for $4.99, I want to say. I think it was like $4.99, but I'll put all the actual prices in the description box. There are times when I feel like a brow pomade or a brow powder is necessary because it does a better job at like filling out brows depending on what kind of look you're going for. And like I said, my brows are in need of a major rescue. So this brow gel is doing the trick right now. And now I've actually never used this product before, so that's why I'm like, oh, okay. Because my go-to product right now is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Triangle Brow Pencil, which works really well. I will say the one thing about brow gels and powders is you have to be a little bit more precise, well, a lot more precise with your work, because yeah, you're gonna go ahead and clean it up with your concealer, but because it is of different consistency than a pencil, it can smudge a lot more, and if you're not holding the brush right, you can just kind of just do some really weird stuff. Alright, so I know my eyebrows are looking a little boxy, a little clunky right now, but that is what concealer is for. And that's what I mean. Use a brow pomade or a brow powder. You really have to be like very precise. And I wasn't holding, like, you literally have to hold your brush straight like this the whole entire time. And I kind of like failed on this one, so that's why it's looking a little like. So the concealer that I'm going to be using for my eyebrows and literally for like my whole face is another LA Girl product. I love LA Girl. LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I used to be heavy into these back when I first started my makeup journey. I'm going to be using Fawn today. So what I do is I will squeeze a little bit of the product out just like this. and then I will brush some on my hand so that I'm not getting like super excess, and then I take it like that and I brush it on right under my brow. Okay, and that is it, and that is how you do your brows. So I'm just gonna leave this like this. I'm totally kidding right now. All right, and if I find that I need more concealer, which I do, I just go back in with the brush with the excess concealer that's left on my hand, because these brows really need a lot of work right now. They're struggling, so I can't get away with using just a tiny bit of concealer today. Okay, so that is one. You know, I need to find a video on, because I know I did a brow video like a long time ago, and I'm very curious to watch my brow routine from a long time ago, because I know that I have come a long way. I still remember the day that I discovered eyebrows. Like, I would tell the whole story, but it's gonna take a really long time. And to blend in my concealer, I literally just take my finger and I pat it. Because I know they have those little mini beauty sponges, but I honestly feel like they're a waste of money. For me personally, because I know I will lose them. So my finger works just fine when blending in the concealer for my brows. Okay, next is going to be a really simple eye look. I'm going to take another e.l.f. product. So this is the e.l.f. Long Lasting Illustrious eyeshadow. I don't know why I smelled it. That was weird. So this is like, it's like a shimmery paint pot, and I'm literally just going to pop that all over my eyes. To dress it up, we're going to actually be doing a lot of like eyeliner to like play it up. Not using any primer or anything. This is just a really simple. But go over top of that, I'm actually going to take this Wet n Wild glitter single. So this is kind of like, it has like a little bit of a gel consistency. Put that all over my lid as well. And this this glitter single that I got was actually $1.99. I do remember that off the top of my head. Like $1.99? Hell yeah. Now the trick with these kind of shadows is because it's like, you know, like sticky, like Vaseline, you don't really want to swipe, because if you swipe, you'll swipe it off. So I really just, I'm patting. Pat all over the lid. And I think gold is so appropriate and like festive, especially for holidays, like Christmas, New Year, really all holiday season. Glitter, all holiday season. I don't care. Glitter, shimmer, it just works. I would just, hello, I'm finished. Like, I would go out like this. This is eyeliner. Well, this is actually a lip liner, but makeup hack. Lip liners and eyeliners are pretty much made from the same. It's the same thing. If there's really any difference, it's lip liners probably tend to be a little bit softer because obviously it's going on your lips, so they probably like glide on a little bit more or a little bit smoother. But other than that, same thing. So this is an LA Girl lip liner, and I'm actually going to be using it for my eyes. This is about berry wine, so it's like a deep, I'll show you guys here, like a deep red. Do you see that? Ugh. I got so excited when I saw it. Well, I can't speak. When I saw it in the store, because I was like, We're not done with the liner. I am taking the NYX. Now this is actually an eye pencil. It's a colored eye pencil, but this is from NYX, and this is a green color, and this is called Emerald City. And when I saw Emerald City, I thought of The Wiz. The Wiz. You see that? Ooh. Going like that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same with the other eye, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do the thing. All right, so now I'm back and I'm done with the top of my eyes. We still have some work to do with the eyes, but for now, I'm finished with the liner. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to be using, now this is not a drugstore primer, like this is not a primer that I picked up in a store because I cannot find my Maybelline poreless baby skin primer, because that's the one I was going to use because it is drugstore and it is low cost. But instead I have the AOA Studio Wonder Skin poreless primer, and this is not necessarily drugstore, but it is low cost. It was only $1 and it is from the Miss A website, and I will put the link to that website in the description box. Just go around, shop around. I think I mentioned it in one of the other videos. Some of their stuff is actually really good, but you have to filter through a lot of stuff. But anyway, so this is what I'm going to be using. Same kind of consistency as the Maybelline Baby Skin. It's a little bit more watery though, a little bit more on the watery side. See, it blurs, but this doesn't blur as much as the Baby Skin, because that Baby Skin primer, whew, that will blur your pores. You can't see no pores. I'm going to use I actually just purchased this because I have a Maybelline FIT ME, but it is my summer shade, and so this is the Maybelline Matte Poreless Primer, and this is in the shade 340 Cappuccino, and this is definitely more closer to my shade for winter. And this is my Morphe M439 brush, and this is the brush that I use for pretty much all skin foundation liquid application. So just a small, like a small life hack, makeup hack, whatever you want to call it. Before you start to buff into your skin, it's good to pat it, because this gets most of the product all over your face, and then once it's there in the places that you want it to be, then you can start to buff it into your skin. And to avoid anything looking like a mess, you want to blend down your neck. Okay, and remember, for foundation, a little bit really goes a long way. So if you want to avoid cake face, I suggest doing the pat and buff method like I did, because it gets most of the product off your brush, because obviously any brush or sponge that you use is going to soak up product, some more than others, some less than others. But to maximize the amount that you're actually getting onto your skin, you do want to do that pat, 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 and then you want to buff. And that will allow your foundation to go on smooth. Girl, creases are not the move, okay? So now I'm going back in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and what I do is I just take it and I just use the brush actually directly on my skin. Now I will say, I don't know what LA Girl actually qualifies as, but I personally count LA Girl as a drugstore brand, because they do sell it in some CVS, because I got this from CVS. They sell it in some CVS stores, and then they also sell them at certain beauty supply stores. You can get them at the drugstore. Not all of them, but some of them. I'm going to take a concealer, and this is another LA Girl concealer, and this is in the shade Espresso. And this is what I'm going to use to contour. So I'm using a contour, and then I'm going to go over it with a bronzer. So I'm taking my Real Technique makeup sponge, and I'm just gonna buff that in. And Real Technique is a brand that sells brushes and sponges that you can get from the drugstore, beauty supply stores, drugstores. I purchased this one from CVS, and they are $5.99. I know that for a fact because I have bought quite a few of these. They last a long time if you take care of them. I have the worst luck when it comes to sponges because I never get like a stand or a case for them. I kind of just have them and I just leave them around. So they are exposed to damage. So to kind of get into like these corners of my eyes and to like really buff things out, I'm going to take this also Real Technique, and this is a creasing brush, but it's really dense and it's like a dome top. So this is actually perfect for doing like contouring of the nose and like, you know, blending out your concealer in those really, I guess, harder to reach areas. That's what I forgot to do. I know I was forgetting something. I didn't spray my face before I blended out my concealer, which is something that I normally like to do, but it's okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit of moisture. And this is also Drugstore. So this is this is Pixie Skin Treats. Got it from CVS. And this is a makeup fixing mist, and it's rose water and aloe. So it's more of a lighter, you know, more of a moisturization thing than anything else. So I do like to spray that on my face. For powder, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Finishing Powder. And this is also brand new. So take this, shake it up. This is what the powder looks like. And I'm actually really happy that it has a deeper like cup or lip, whatever you want to call it, because there are some powders, especially like Drugstore brand, that have these things, and their lips are like so shallow, so when you open up the container, it's like powder is just flying everywhere. But this is good. All right, so I'm gonna take this powder, dust off excess, and pat. This powder is okay. So this is another product that I've actually never used before, but ooh, it is finishing this face up nicely. Now on to bronzer. So this is a Rimmel London Maxi Bronzer, and this is a bronzer that I use anyway. It is Drugstore, but I love this bronzer, so I use this in my makeup routine anyway. But this just helps to enhance the contour, and in my opinion gives it a more natural look. Blush, and this is the e.l.f. blush palette, and I've had this palette for a long time. I love this so much. This is my probably my first favorite, and then my second favorite palette is my Juvia's Place, but this is the only Drugstore blush palette that I own. These two shades right here, this deeper shade and this light shade. So for highlight, also another e.l.f. product. Can you tell that I'm like very brand loyal? Like, there are brands in drugstores, countless number of brands, but I am loyal to LA Girl, e.l.f., and Maybelline, and L'Oreal. That is, and then I do have the Rimmel London bronzer, but that's honestly the only thing that I really have from them. But anyway, so this is the e.l.f., and this is a whipped shimmer, very like, you know, pigmented, and it is a great highlighter, but you have to be careful. So that's why I always put it on my hand first, and then do you see that? Obviously, we have to blend this out. So, you know the drill. Now, we're going to finish off this whole face, melt everything together with the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. All right, so now we're gonna do these eyes, well, the under eye. Now to give my inner corner just a little bit of pop, I'm going to take the same glitter and just put a little bit in the corner of my eye. Alright, so you know what's next, right? You know what's next. Lashes. I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Retro Glam. I just do a quick little sweep of the lashes. My lashes have grown. Okay. Today's lashes are going to be the Ardelle Faux Mink lashes, and these are 3D invisible band, lightweight, multi-dimensional. And pick these up at CVS. They were $6.99. I'm going to double check all of the actual prices, and then we're gonna go back and everything will be in the description box. Just go to the description box. And while you're at it, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a new video. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes off camera, then I'm gonna come back. All right, so I'm back. My eyelashes are applied. They are fixed to these lashes. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do the lip color. So this video will have to be switched to a 99% drugstore makeup look because my lip color is not going to be from Drugstore. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of a snob when it comes to lipsticks and lip glosses and liquid lipsticks. I'm really into them, and I'm just a tiny bit of a snob, just a tad bit of a snob, you know. Like a majority of my lipsticks are from ColourPop, and the only color that I want to wear today is from ColourPop. So this is 99% drugstore makeup look, okay? So to line my lips, I'm going to actually use the NYX eyeliner that I use. Don't worry, I sharpened it, I know. I mean, it's my face, but you know, still cross-contamination, like, you know, whatever. Anyway, so I'm using the eyeliner that I use for my eyes, and that's what I'm going to use to line my lips. Now I'm going to take the Luxe ColourPop lipstick in the shade Getty, and we're just gonna fill in the rest of those lips. My hair. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a very merry Christmas. Spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, spend time with the people that you love. And I will see you guys in my next video.